I was once told of a fly fishing paradise tucked away in southwest Wisconsin, a place filled with browns that never freezes. A winter fly fishing paradise open 9 months out of the year. So I set out to find this paradise, but what I found was a paradise lost.
Okay, so how did you find out about Paradise Springs?
Well, Paradise Springs, I was looking for places to fish, I don't know, back maybe in the 80s and so on. I was looking for spring ponds, and being a trout enthusiast, I happened to come across this place. It wasn't being used. It was owned by the DNR. I knew that it had trout in it at one time. I didn't know if it had any trout now. I went to the DNR people and I wanted to talk to them about developing it as a catch and release fishery. I thought it had great potential. At that time, the fish manager here was Randy Schumacher, and he said, you know, it's a funny thing you should ask me that, because we've been looking at this pond and we thought it could become a fish for fun, catch and release type of a pond. And I think that's exactly what we want to do with it. So at that time, it was, we talked about it, and it was developed into a catch and release pond. And of course, after that took place, I came here and continued to fish it. I fished it for many years. It was really a spectacular fishery. You could come here any day, you'd find trout rising, large trout. I mean the trout in the 16 to 20 inch category. They were always up there on the surface. It was just an incredible fishery, and it lasted for many years.
So you said it was a spectacular fishery. What contributed to the decline of this fishery? Why is it not fishing the same as it used to?
Well, I don't know if this has to do with the decline, but one of the things I noticed, we're out here today, it's supposedly below zero. I think it's maybe 2 below zero. I've been here many winter days, and believe me, winters that were more severe than this one here. And as I look at the pond and I see the shelf ice, I don't know if you can see that with your camera here, there's a lot of ice on the pond, and as of years past, there was never any ice in this pond. I mean, there wasn't any ice at all. And as I look around, I see quite a bit of ice. So that leads me to believe that we are probably not getting the exchange of water that we got years ago. Now, I'm not saying that's a big factor, but that is definitely a factor. One of the things I do know is when the fishing really deteriorated the most is when this pond lost its water. They had a breach with the dam. They had a problem with the dam. I don't know how many years ago that was. And all the fish population, the brown population, the carryover, the large fish, and so on, I think they all died when this pond went out. We had some kind of a malfunction with the dam, and the dam was then repaired. The pond was brought back up. I think maybe there was a lot of poaching and so on, and the pond never really established its fishery after that happened. I think the pond has a potential to get close to, or maybe as good as it was at one time, and we're hoping that that we can do that with some ideas that we're working on right now.
Okay, so you mentioned that this pond has the potential, and you're working towards restoring this pond. Have you made any progress in that direction?
Well, it's something that that I've thought about, and a number of people have thought about in the past, but as it stands right now, we're just starting to go to work on really bringing back the fish population. Prior to that, for the last several years, I know they bring in some brook trout and a few rainbow trout. I think they stock maybe about 500 fish. And then when they stock them every year, and then when the fish are gone, then they restock again. My goal would be to keep a running fish population where you'd be adding fish all along to keep the pond at its capacity for holding catchable fish. It's been neglected as far as the number of fish that have been in here. And as you look around, we have a lot of debris in the water. I understand that debris is good, but this debris allows a lot of the poaching birds to sit on the branches and be predators of the trout. It also interferes with the casting and being able to really fish the pond. You catch a fish that get tangled in all the tree branches and so on and so forth. It has a limitation on the number of anglers that can actually come here and fish the pond. That's one of the ideas, is to clean the pond up, maintain a fish population. There's plenty of food in the pond for the fish to feed. I don't think we need any supplementary feeding for the fish. What we do need to do is keep the predators, both human beings and natural predators, from knocking that fish population down, and we have some plans to try to solve that too.